What were the immediate causes of the 3 Mile Island accident? What was the age of exploration? What was the Tea Act of 1773? What were the first permanent English colonies established in North America?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the epic saga that is the history of the United States. Buckle up, because this journey is packed with twists, turns, and a whole lot of surprises. Let's get started.
The Age of Exploration. The Age of Exploration significantly impacted the future United States as European explorers like Christopher Columbus, John Cabot, and Hernán Cortés sought new trade routes and territories from the late 15th to early 17th centuries. These expeditions led to the European discovery of the Americas, with Spain, France, and England establishing colonies that would shape the cultural, political, and economic landscape of North America. Spanish explorers ventured into the Southwest, founding settlements and missions, while French explorers established fur trade networks in the north and along the Mississippi River. English colonization efforts, notably with the establishment of Jamestown in 1607 and the landing at Plymouth in 1620, laid the foundations for what would eventually become the United States.
The colonies are born. Fast forward to the early 1600s. The British, French, Dutch, and Spanish are all setting up shop in the New World. The British colonies are where things really start to get interesting. Jamestown, Virginia, founded in 1607, is the first permanent English settlement. It's a tough start with a lot of hardship, but they hang in there. Tea, taxes, and temper tantrums. Okay, let's jump to the mid-1700s. The British colonies are doing pretty well, but there's trouble brewing. King George III and the British government are imposing all these taxes on the colonies, and the colonists are not having it. Ever heard of the Boston Tea Party? In 1773, some rebels dressed as Native Americans dumped a whole shipment of tea into Boston Harbor. Talk about making a statement. War of Independence, and now, the plot thickens. 1775 rolls around, and boom. The American Revolution begins. It's a David versus Goliath story, with the scrappy American colonists taking on the mighty British Empire. After a lot of battles, including the famous ones at Lexington and Concord, and a brutal winter at Valley Forge, the colonists, led by George Washington, finally clinch victory. The Treaty of Paris in 1783 officially ends the war. America is born. Building a nation. Nuclear incident in 1979. In 1979, the United States experienced a significant nuclear incident at the 3 Mile Island Nuclear Generating Station near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. On March 28, a malfunction in the plant's cooling system led to a partial meltdown of one of its reactors, marking the most serious accident in the history of the American commercial nuclear power industry. The incident began with a failure in the non-nuclear primary system, which was compounded by operator errors and design flaws, causing a loss of coolant and subsequent overheating of the reactor core. Although the situation was eventually brought under control and no immediate deaths or injuries occurred, the incident released a small amount of radioactive gases into the atmosphere. It heightened public fears about nuclear energy, leading to increased scrutiny and regulatory measures, and profoundly impacted the nuclear power industry, resulting in a slowdown of new reactor construction and a reevaluation of safety protocols. So there you have it, folks, a whirlwind tour of US history. If you enjoyed this ride, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which part of US history fascinates you the most. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.